It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Milton Williams making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Patriots 0. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Gibson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, it's May. There's another one to Williams. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New England.
Here. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air yet again, May. Completed to his running back. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Throwing again, it's May. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. Wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
May trying again here on second. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Crazy! Crazy!
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Trying to run it in, it's Henderson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Offense in a hurry up here. May now from the gun. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff running right, Montgomery. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Option play. Here's Montgomery. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Yellow.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. And you better choose wisely. That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. A 4-yard pickup on the
First down throw for May. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air, it's May. This complete to Cole. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 43.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Called in by Gray. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Yellow. On the line, right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Now set up the screen to Montgomery. Runs inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Left side. It's caught by Rice. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, They got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did. We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's May to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. May to throw it. This one to Williams out left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
15 yards on the play. And the Patriots first down. A gain of
May on first and 10.
First down, New England.
And we've got Henderson on the jump off. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got a man left, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
Patriots first down.
First down, May. Has it at the 7. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
20-yard line.
One last play before the break. He's back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 10.
May now from the gun. Into the hands of Cole. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's May. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And goes to the hurry up here.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Here's May again. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots tie us up 28-all. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Marshall line. Easy.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Yellow. Marshall Louis.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. Running in the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy's had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
35. Patriots 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Offense in the hurry up here.
Patriots 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Looking quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's May. Lowe finds his running back, Henderson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Patriots. 1st down.
Here's May on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of it looks like about 1 on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. It's Mo Williams who made the play defensively. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And it's 3rd down.
May not have throw on 3rd. Caught by his back. Gibson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down throw for May. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's Gibson on second down. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A give on third to Gibson. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Offensive line fast.
And the Patriots first down.
Made a throw it. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. It's a foot race. The 50. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a New England first down.
That's good.
Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, May. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw. Third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
May's pass. Intercepted.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Keeping it on the ground here with Montgomery. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow, yellow. Part-time.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down from the 42.
Yellow. There's a line. Part-time.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow. Part-time.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Yellow, 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 yellow. What's that?
Right back to Rice. Caught again. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Butker to try the point after. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
May on 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Operating from the gun, here's May. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Boy, Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots drop the lead back to 13.
Patriots 35.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Yellow. I'm the Louie.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC.
First and 10 at the
Chiefs nearing their
44-yard
first
line.
win of the season. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
I down these two. Right side.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
At the 43-yard
Well, the
line.
extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yellow. That's a lie. Hey, Ripley. Right side.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
180. 180. Right side.
This is Montgomery running right. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Yellow. Right side.
Quick pass here into the hands of Rice. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go 180. Right side.
They're going to pass it here. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on two more to their lead.
Patriots 35. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's May. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New England.
May now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
To the air on first down, May. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Here's May again. It is complete to Cole. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Throwing again, it's May. Taking a chance at the end zone. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Rory Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots 42.
Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Montgomery now up the middle. He is down to the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.